Hello my dear numismatic and Phaleristic friends, welcome to NumisTube, a YouTube channel specialized for coins, banknotes, orders and medals. My name is Latko Viščević. Well, today I will talk a bit about the future of collecting, especially the future of numismatics. As you already know, everybody in numismatic community is complaining about the future of our hobby. You can hear that older collectors, older dealers, they are complaining that before it was much better, there was much more collectors, and that this business is shrinking. The people are not interested anymore, especially the young people. They are all on mobile phones and they don't care about collecting about these old items. They don't care about history. They don't care about the real stuff. Well, I had this opportunity to watch a video from my numismatic colleague Daniel. He is from United States, and he actually made a video about the future of numismatics, and you can find even a few more videos about this, and you can find a number of articles about this topic. Well, here I will present you my point of view, and I can agree with Daniel. I can agree with those who say that this hobby will not die. Of course, the hobby and the way of collecting will change for sure, because this is normal and this is something what we could expect before, and this is something what we can expect that will happen in future. If you go back 30 years ago, the collecting, this whole collecting world was completely different. People were gathering on the coin fairs, in the coin clubs. They were hanging out in groups. However, today you can see that this whole collection process is much more individualized, and today you have these lone wolf collectors who collect something, who collect coins, but nobody knows about them, and they're not connected to anyone. Why I think that collecting will not die? First of all, coins and banknotes, they are artistic product. Coins today, and especially banknotes, they are created by top artists of the specific country. Also in ancient time, for example, if you see on ancient coins, especially from ancient Greece, these coins are real small masterpieces. They are not valuable as coins, only as money. They have this importance for the art, because when you see these details, especially on Greek coins, they're extraordinary, and you can't figure out how was it possible, more than 2000 years ago, for people to create such a beautiful coins. And they didn't have any magnifiers, they didn't have technology as we have today. This was all primitive, but the result, the things they were made, the coins they made, the dies they were made for these coins, they're on such a huge level that it's really sometimes today to compete with this. And because of that, since the people that have this demand for art, it is a need, it's a specific need of the people to have art, to possess the art. This is one of the reasons why there will be always interest in such things. The second reason why I think that coin collecting will not die is that people need some kind of relaxation. And if you look at the world today, we are all surrounded by smartphones, various images, videos, they pop up all the time. You get messages, you get notifications, and somehow the people get tired of this. They don't want to be bombarded all the time with all this media, with all these offers, with all these messages, with all these requests, likes, whatever. They wish to have some moment in the day when they are disconnected from the world, when they can sit down and calm down and focus on something quite different. And the good thing here is collecting, because when are you deep inside, when you are checking your collection, when you are studying about your collection, even when you are just looking on your items, on your coins, you feel relaxed at the end. You forget about everything what bothers you. You ignore the messages. You are completely cut out from the world, and you feel peaceful. You travel back to history, 100 years, 200 years, 1000 years, and you think about this peace, and it's really relaxing. People after this, they feel like that they were on some kind of therapy. People wish to possess a real stuff. People wish to have a real things, not something fake. Let's be real. Today, on smartphones, on internet, on your computers, everything is fake. We live in the world of faking. Because all these images, all these videos, they are all staged and they're all directed, and you can create whatever you want and you can put it online on social network, and you can enjoy in it for a short time, but that all this stuff are fake. You can have various games, you can have various images, whatever you want in your smartphone, and this will grab your attention for a while, but it's everything is artificial. It doesn't exist in reality. However, if you have some real item, if you have coin or banknote, or order or medal, which was used by people, worn by people, then this is something completely different. Because first of all, it's authentic, it's part of the history, and it's not some imaginary thing. It's a real thing. For example, when you took some coin who is 2000 years old, you can think about it. Usually people think in the way that who knows how many people touched this coin. Who knows, I don't know, 2000 years ago, who had this coin? How much hours you supposed to work to get this coin? Then what could you buy with this coin? Could you buy a lot? Could you buy some cheap stuff? And I asked myself, for example, when the people 2000 years ago, they got this coin in their hands, I would like to know their impression. Is this a lot of money? Is this some kind of small amount of money? Was this, for example, for a tip? Or maybe it was 1 month's salary. Maybe, maybe for this some small coin, people supposed to work for the whole month or half of the month, 15 days. Since this is a genuine thing, we have this special feeling. It's not fake. It's not something imaginary. Because regarding the smartphones, I have this idea, and regarding the dying of the hobby, there is one more thing about the smartphones. I think, in numismatic community, a lot of people think that this destroyed collecting, that this destroyed traditional way of the collecting. And this is partially true. However, it created a number of new collectors who connected through the internet. Because before, if you go back, for example, 30, 40 years ago, who could afford collecting in real sense? Because maybe you had the money, but how could you get the coins? How could you get the banknotes? You had to go to the fair. But what if you lived in some distant city and, for example, your nearest coin fair is, I don't know, 1000 miles or, I don't know, 500 miles. It's a long way. It is a long trip to go there. So you had to spend a lot of money to come to this fair, or to come to the store, to come to the bigger city where you could go to the coin stores and get coins. Today, in this online era, of the era of internet, of the era of smartphones, you can collect coins no matter location. You could be in the most distant village in the world. If there is a postal service, if there is a courier service, you can get the items you ordered online. And this is something what basically I think, this is my impression, actually increase the number of collectors. Because I remember when I was young, I didn't go to coin fairs because when I was in elementary school, I didn't even have idea that there are coin clubs or fairs. I couldn't go there. And the nearest coin fair was maybe 4 or 5 hours drive. And I can't imagine that I asked my parents, please take me to the coin fair. We'll drive for 4 or 5 hours, and it was really expensive to afford at the end. But since the internet appears, this first of all, for example, I joined first the Yahoo groups, and then the Facebook came, and the forums, before were forums. And I could connect with a lot of people, with people I didn't even knew that they existed. Some of them, I was surprised that some of them, they live near me. They live in my town or in the town next to mine. So I could much easily connect with them. Some of them, they were much advanced collectors. Some of them, they were beginners like me. So basically, I don't think that the internet era destroyed collecting, that the internet era harmed the collecting. It just transformed it. And this will happen in the future for sure. The collecting world, numismatic world will change. Maybe it will change dramatically. It will not die. For sure it will not die. It will only transform the way of collecting, the way of obtaining coins, the way of communication. It will change. It will change during the time. But this doesn't mean that the people will stop collecting, that they will lose interest in this stuff. For sure they will not lose interest. So, to conclude for today, my opinion is that coin collecting will not die, collecting in general will not die, because it is a matter of psychology, and it's in human psychology, this pressure from inside to collect. There is some kind of strange wish. I have this impression that this is in your genes. There is something that forces you to collect. And you have to collect something real. I was babbling a bit in this video, but I hope that you got the idea. Okay, if you like this video, if you like this channel, please like it, then click to that subscribe button, and also click that small bell. And if you clicked on that bell, you will get notification every time when the new video is published. Thank you very much for watching. See you in next video. And have a nice day. I wish you a lot of new coins. Bye.